Good morning. I'm in Irvington, New Jersey, and for months, or maybe for a few years, I always wondered about the pie. And I'm just going to call it by the pie. And I always wondered about the bean pie, its history. Who makes these pies? Sometimes you travel through town and you're a little hungry, and some guy on the corner says, "I got bean pies." and you buy one, no receipt, no whereabouts, but you see the ingredients on the pie. And you buy it and you ride and you eat this thing, and it tastes nothing like any other pie. Sweet potato pie has its own texture, its own taste. But the bean pie is a bit different. So we at BASA News decided for 2017 to reach out to those who make the pie. And we're going to cover the country, and we're going to go, in fact, I'm looking to buy a van that I can sleep in because I want to drive from state to state to find out what is it about this pie. It's not a pie that's unadvertised because people know about the pie, but yet still it has this mysterious, it's mystic thing. It's like it floats in like a leaf at night. But it is what you call the bean pie. We remember the great Muhammad Ali years ago in his young days advertising this bean pie.
Yes.
And the great marble cookie. If you remember the marble cookie.
Yes, absolutely.
And oatmeal cookie with the real raisins in it,
Yes,
But today, and then you guys have added carrot cake and pudding and all kinds of stuff. But today, we're going to deal with the bean pie. Brother, would you introduce yourself for the audience?
Yes. My name is Brother YaSin Williams, and I'm a part owner in our Fish Palace, located at 590 Chancellor Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. With 3 other owners, and we've been open for about going on 3 years this April.
Oh, okay. Now, well, before we jump right into the pie, because we're going to capture the audience with the pie,
Okay.
I want to give you some advertisement.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell us at this Fish Palace, you call this here, is it kosher?
Yes, it's non-pork menu, based somewhat on the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, how to eat to live.
Okay.
But because of we need consensus on everything and kind of like what the public wants, so there's different items that you may not, that's inconsistent with how to eat to live, but nonetheless, there's a strict no pork menu, and we adhere to that 100%.
Okay, so can you tell the public what do you sell here? What you sell?
Okay, our primary food item is fresh fried or baked fish, and we also have chicken and sides such as macaroni and cheese and yams, and we also highlight gourmet or specialty puddings, Taji sweets, puddings, banana puddings, sweet potato pie puddings, bean pie pudding. There's a host of
you have a bean pie pudding.
Whatever.
Oh, wow.
We met the sister who created them and who makes them, Sister Tahita.
Okay.
So that's the pudding, that's Taji Sweets pudding. Okay. So we sell a host of things, as you see on some of the menu items. We do basic fresh fish. That's the key to the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
It's fresh fish, it's not frozen fish.
Oh, okay.
Primarily, the whiteys is fresh fish, and fish is good, it's health food, brain food, and so we decided that would be a good item to sell in the community, and we're here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
open for business, 6 days a week.
Okay.
And
Well, what's the day that you close? Sunday?
we're closed Sunday, yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
So we're open Monday through Saturday.
And your time?
And the times are 7:30 in the morning on 7:30 in the morning to 7 p.m. Monday through Wednesday, and Thursdays is 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. and 9 o'clock on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you do catering? Can someone
Right.
order for, like, let's say for a wedding or a birthday party or something like that? They can do
Absolutely.
that. So how would the public reach you?
Well, they would just simply either come in
Mm-hmm.
and discuss what they would like,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a deposit,
Sure.
and once the deposit is made and the time when the items are needed, the order is needed, then it will be prepared, and when they come in, when they come to pick it up, it will be ready. So it's very simple.
Is there a number that they can reach you guys at?
Yes, sir, absolutely. And the number
And do you have a Facebook address or something like that?
is,
Do you have a Facebook account with this?
they're on Facebook, Our Fish Palace.
Owlfish Palace on
Yes,
Facebook?
yes, sir.
Okay,
So you can
okay.
get the information there.
And I'll send this video to Owlfish Palace too. You make sure
Okay,
that you
thank you.
It is on there in a few days.
Yes, sir.
Get my number where they can
Yeah,
reach you.
absolutely.
That's very important because sometimes people have weddings and
Yes, sir.
receptions and
Yes,
they want
sir.
fish and stuff like that.
So the number is 862-255-2650.
Okay, and that's 590 or 560?
No, 590 Chancellor Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey, right across the street from the car wash.
Okay, Urgent Car Wash.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so we got that. Well, if you want to reach out, and if you want to also reach out for his version of the bean pie. Now let's talk about your version of the bean pie. Because I learned one thing, everybody have their own touch to
Absolutely.
their pie. Now,
Yes.
explain your pies. This is really all about you right now. Explain your bean pie and the history of you making these bean pies.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, the bean pie, of course, is based on the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the last messenger of Allah. And it was, from my understanding, it was actually created by one of the early followers in Detroit, Michigan, who was a sister by the name of Bernstein Sharif, or Reformer Sharif. And she was actually W.D. Farad, or Master Farad Muhammad's secretary.
Oh, okay.
And she was the one who came up with the idea of the bean pie, which is made with small white navy beans.
Okay.
The key to understanding the bean pie is that in the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the small white navy bean is the bean that is prescribed for the black people in America, being a very nutritious bean, a complete food, protein, sugar, and fiber.
That's in that bean.
That's in this bean, as opposed, and it's not very gaseous as well, as opposed to say lima beans,
Sure.
black eyed peas, and those kidney beans. So, being that the small white navy bean is prescribed for the black man and woman in America, his sister, Bernstein Sharif, came up with the idea to make a pie out of it, in addition to the other recipes.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so the bean pie is actually a health food.
Okay.
And I would like to add also is that, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wrote 2 books, How to Eat to Live, 1 and 2.
Okay.
And he is a forerunner in the whole health food movement in this country.
Okay.
He has made a significant contribution to the health food movement.
Okay.
And the bean pie is a health food dessert.
Wow.
Yes. So not only does it taste good if it's made properly, but it's healthy for you.
Okay. Okay. So explain your bean pie now. The name of your bean pie, the name of the company that you have that makes the bean pie that you make.
Well, my bean pie is made under the auspices of Divine Pies, and it's all natural, sticking to the concept of how to eat to live.
Okay.
So there's no white sugar in there. That's number one. And everything is nothing artificial in there. No artificial flavors. Everything is real. So the basic ingredients, of course, are small white navy beans. And this one here, we have bananas, raw sugar, not white sugar, and butter, not margarine, and real, not imitation vanilla flavor, but real vanilla. And that's the essence of the pie.
And wheat flour,
And absolutely.
palm oil,
Right, yes, sir.
honey,
which is for the crust.
Okay, and sugar
Yes, sir.
and salt.
A little salt.
Okay, so I'm not asking you, you know, the prescription of your recipe, because one guy told me, one guy told me, he said, I'm not going to give you my recipe. I said, brother, listen, I don't want your recipe. You know, that's for your book and how you want to do it.
That's the secret.
But just to know what's in the bean pot. Okay, and I heard something a few weeks ago from a brother about, he talked about some people use fillers.
Right.
Now what, for me, I have not, what is a filler in a pie?
Well, I can't really speak to what other people are putting in their pies.
Sure.
Because I'm not there when they make them.
Okay.
But some pies don't have a, actually they don't taste very well, or they may be too sweet.
Okay.
Now, of course, in the science of eating, part of the science is elimination.
Sure.
You eat the food,
That's
and
right.
eventually it has to be eliminated.
Sure, sure.
So if you're not dealing with quality ingredients and fiber, then the food will not be eliminated smoothly and effortlessly.
Sure, sure.
So if you're putting flour as a binder in your pie, that has a tendency to bind you up. If you're
Okay.
using cornstarch,
So that can be used as a filler, flour.
Could be.
Right, right, right.
and if it is, then that's not very good in terms of elimination.
So in terms of your pie, you're not using no fillers at all?
No fillers at all.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yes, sir. So again, remember, the whole fiber movement, if you will, high fiber, is to facilitate elimination. White flour and any white rice, all of these things, white bread, we all know will bind us up.
Sure.
So we are advised, and the teachers on Elijah Muhammad, to eat whole wheat,
Sure, sure.
which is not only nutritious, but it also adds a high fiber to the diet.
Okay. So I see you have no pork or preservatives.
No preservatives.
No
at all.
preservatives at all that's in this pie.
No, sir.
Okay.
So, in other words, there has to be, of course, you know, you're making a pie, you're selling a pie, you're, you know, your goal is to make money, but you can't skimp or try to make money at the expense of using inferior ingredients, number one, and you want to have the best product for our people.
Sure.
Everyone, you know, has their hand in our people's pocket
Sure, sure.
to get as much money from our people as they can.
Sure.
And they don't get the quality.
Right.
So the quality is the key to the pie.
Okay.
Give our people the best, you know, because you are what you eat,
Sure,
which we
sure.
have to remember.
Yes, that's
So if you're eating something of an inferior quality, then that's not healthy.
In terms of your pie, do you make your own crust?
No, I buy the crust.
Okay.
Now, if it's a special order, I can make whole wheat crust.
Okay.
But that would be a special order.
Okay. But your crust is still whole wheat.
The crust is not whole wheat. The crust is wheat.
Okay.
Okay, just wheat flour. Yes, sir. I haven't found a vendor who sells whole wheat crust.
But you can
I'll
make
look
whole
for it.
wheat crust.
I can make
Oh,
whole.
okay.
Yes,
And you
sir.
have. So how long have you been making these
I'm
pies?
making pies. First I experimented about 3 years
About 3 years?
because I was dissatisfied with the pies that were available.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because either they were, a lot of times these pies are too sweet, number one.
Yeah.
And you can taste the white sugar in them. The white sugar has a very sharp taste to me,
Yes.
as opposed to raw sugar.
Yes, 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 yes. So, all right, in terms of the size of your pies,
Yes.
they come in many different sizes. Now, what
That's
size
the
is
6-inch pie,
6-inch here?
and then you can get the 9-inch pie as well,
Okay.
or even a 12-inch.
All right, now, a pie, a 6-inch pie, what do you charge for a 6-inch pie?
That pie is $4.
$4, okay.
Yes.
And then the next one is the 9-inch.
Yes, sir.
And what's the charge on that?
Well, we would negotiate a price on that because I don't have very many sales for the 9-inch pies.
Okay.
But basically, it'd be about $9 or $10.
And then you do a 12-inch pie too.
Yeah, so that would be a little more.
Oh,
But
wow.
the primary pies that we have available all the time here is a 6-inch pie.
Okay, this is mainly the standard.
Yes.
Then there's a smaller pie too that I bought downtown Newark. It was real small. What size is that? Like a 3
That's
inch?
like a 3-inch pie.
Okay, you
Yes,
don't
sir.
do those.
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So is there anything else you want the audience to know about your pie?
Well, I believe my pie is the
Divine pies.
best. Divine pie, bean pies are the best pies out there. I've tasted many pies, and some that were okay, and some that were not okay. And again, the emphasis on my pie is to adhere to, as close as possible, the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad with regard to eating to live.
Now, where did you get your recipe? Did you just make it up, or did you look at what someone else was doing, or was this passed down?
I researched it, and I researched the recipe and decided that when I found a recipe that I believe was as closest to the original
Sure.
as could be found in this day and time and in this part of the country, then I started using that recipe, and I made minor adjustments in terms of taste.
Okay. Okay. So to order your pie, Divine Pies, you can call 973-409-1906. Again, 973-409-1906. Divine Pies, all natural bean pie. Ingredients: small white navy beans, bananas, raw sugar, butter, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla flavor, wheat flour, palm oil, honey, sugar, and salt. Just as he emphasized earlier, just a little salt. So again, this Divine Pies. Again, this is Zachariah Jackson with BASA News. For years I've been interested in the bean pie, and as I said earlier, I bought many pies, and my plans with the news channel is to just go around the country and interview people that make bean pie. This is our first stop in Irvington. We have another stop, I believe, today, but maybe the weather may not permit because it looks like a hurricane is coming. So we're going to probably pack it in. But we will be in Plainfield in a few days, and we're going to interview a brother by the name of Minister Michael. Him and his family makes bean pies. He's Mos 80 in Plainfield, New Jersey. So we're going to interview him. I was with him the other night, and so we're going to interview him and his family about the bean pies that they make. And of course, you make also other things too. Let's talk about some of the other things.
Yes, well, I make carrot cake. And the carrot cake, again, is a health food. Of course, carrots, that has carrots, raisins, and pineapples in it. Unbleached flour, which is very important.
Okay.
As opposed to bleached flour, cream cheese, icing.
Now, do you make it without cream cheese? Because I cannot have even a drop of cheese.
Oh, well, I don't make it without cream cheese,
But you
but,
can.
but that is, of course, doable.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. And this is unbleached flour in the Divine Cakes. You have that also.
Yes.
All natural carrots. In his carrot cake, I'm going to read best I can. Ingredients: cake, unbleached flour, raw sugar, coconut oil, eggs, carrots, raisins.
That's canola oil.
Oh, was it? Oh, canola oil. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
sir.
Eggs, carrots, raisins, pineapples, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice baking powder, aluminum free, so you're not putting them in aluminum, baking soda and salt, cream cheese, sugar, and flour.
Yes, sir.
All right. And this is no pork or preservatives, so this is a kosher bean pie and a kosher
Absolutely.
carrot cake. And he said also, for those that may suffer as I do from lactose intolerance, that he will make them also without cream cheese, but that's a special order, so we understand that right there.
Right. We have the puddings too. Could I?
Yeah, we'll go get the pudding here. Okay. And you also have pudding, but we're gonna go get that right now. The bean pie. I think everyone that's in my age bracket remember the brothers standing with the bean pie.
Yes, sir.
We didn't know, coming from a sweet potato family, an apple pie family, when they first was advertising this pie, and you see the brother with the bow tie, and you you didn't know what kind of, I think I went home and asked my mother, what kind of pie is that? You know, what was a bean? But I heard the sweet potato pie. But years ago in the 60s, you knew what a bean pie was.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this right here is pudding.
This is a banana pudding, gourmet pudding, Taji Sweets. Sister Tahita, one of the co-owner, makes these, and this is a specialty item. Her puddings are known throughout this Essex County and Union County area. And these puddings, she makes them in, this is a basic banana pudding,
Okay.
but she makes several different flavors.
Now, is it bananas, no cream cheese or nothing in it? It's just bananas and
Well, and it's her secret recipe. There's no cream cheese in here.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this right here?
Well, these are the actual vanilla wafers. the
Oh,
cookies.
okay, okay,
Right.
okay, wow.
Right.
This is quite a meal.
Yes, it
One
is.
could go on a diet with this here.
Right. Yes, sir.
This is lunchtime.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? This is actually a lunch.
Yeah, that's like maybe 2 days dessert right there. Eat some and then go put it up and go back.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, but in case that if you're on a diet, I guess you could just have this whole thing for lunch.
Yeah.
You know, just,
Oh, as a meal.
Yeah, just as a meal and
Yes,
everything.
sir.
Because when I look at these, especially the bean pies from years ago, we always thought that this is just a meal.
Well, that's a very good
You understand
point.
what I mean? Like you eat the bean pie, well, you don't need to eat nothing else. You got a bean pie. You got your beans, you got everything, the ingredients that offers the health part and everything,
Yes,
so you
sir.
have a meal.
So it is a meal.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
A
yeah.
meal and a dessert.
Yes, and a dessert if you want to. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, okay. Well, again, thank you. This is BASA News, and
Yeah, I want to thank you, brother.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and give them your name again.
Yes, again, my name is YaSin and we're located at 590 Chancellor Avenue, our Fish Palace. And we have the bean pies here, we have the carrot cake here, we have Taji Sweets, gourmet puddings, and we have the fresh fish,
Divine Pies.
divine pie.
Divine Pies.
Yes.
Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you.